Alright, everybody, this is Miles High, right? Okay, I'm really excited because I found something that I really want to be a part of, right? It's this new movement. It's called feminism, right? Well, it's not new. It's been around since like 18 BC or AC or whatever they call it. Since like the Ice Age in Antarctica. But when it really started going crazy was like 1928, right? They made something called, it was like the Representation of the People Act. Yeah, 1928 Representation of the People Act. And what that really was they wanted men and women to have equal suffrage, right? And if you don't know what that means, I can tell you. It means that everybody needs to have equal suffering, right? So suffering, okay? Then I did some thinking, and that ties in with Buddhism, right? So I was looking on my bookshelf and I seen this book, and it's called The Art of Happiness at Work. My brain was at work tying Buddhism in with feminism. And so what I really learned was that there was waves of feminism, okay? And there's like five waves. Yeah, there's five waves of feminism. And basically it's like you don't really want to wave to somebody five times because you think they're really gonna say hi to you back five times. Like, no, maybe they'll say hi to me twice because hi is my last name. So it'll be like hi. And but when I go surfing, right, I with five waves I could probably ride one in like easy, except maybe on my knees because I can't really stand up yet. And that's where standing up for your rights comes in. See, all this ties together, and that's why I'm so interested in everything that has to do with this. And also, there's a science aspect to it too, which is great because I love science. I love experiments and stuff like that. So I was really learning about chromosomes. Okay, so if you're a man, you got like X chromosome, and if you're a female, you got like a Y upside down X. And it all made sense to me because I would be like, why do you want to be with your ex? So right away I trusted this because that's good relationship advice. You don't want to, why would you be with your ex, you know? So I really understand that where they're coming from with that. Also, they want equal rights. Okay, so if you think about it, they want to do the same sports for men and women. And men's boxing is, it's predominantly male. Okay, so if it's called boxing, and that's not right because the female lady parts, those slang term for that is called a box. So why would you name a sport after dudes when a lady's stuff is called a box? And then if you have protection when you go into a box, it's called I would call that a boxing glove. You get what I'm saying? I hope you do, because this is some real interesting stuff here. Um, Also, it's equal rights. If you're boxing and you throw two lefts, what are you gonna come at them with? Equal rights, right? So, and then something else I found that was a little bit disturbing is that they said there's a wage gap. And right away, I hear the word gap, and I'm like, that's not right. Like, if you want it, you know. But then if you're talking about the department store, you want to have men's clothing and women's clothing in there. And there's even a baby gap. But that's something totally different. That's called babyism. And I could talk about that all day, but we don't have time for that now because we got to talk about some serious issues here. A big player in this whole iconic movement, in this revolution, right, was Susan B. Anthony. and she was supposed to be on the coin or something, just like Sacagawea, but they probably took her off and put some guy that was mayor on the coin, because they always put guys that are mayors on the coins. And that's not right, because if you want to be a man or you want to be a woman, if you were born one way and you want to be a different way, that's fine. I mean, it's cool with me at least, and it's probably cool with the feminists too. You know what I mean? And that's why they chose Susan B. Anthony as the leader, because Susan could be Anthony, right? That's what makes this so special. Um, Also, I learned something very important. You can't. There's no cat calling. No cat calling. Okay. So if you see anything in the shape of this, okay, don't call him or whatever you want. You know what I mean? And then I didn't delete it yet. I'm kind of ashamed of myself. But I mean, I got in here. I got Cat. I met her at the club. Not good. Not a good place to be at once you get into feminism. But um, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm like this. Okay, so the most important thing that I learned is that feminists they don't really like seem too fond of the color white. I mean, shit. I'll change my shirt. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm being so offensive all the time. But the thing is that they call that privilege, white male privilege. And what that is basically is that you don't probably notice, right? But all the mail that's come into your house, guess what color it is? You got envelope, envelope, envelope again. That that shows you right there. And remember what I was saying about the boxes. Look, white male priority mail. See, that's not even, they say it's priority. Mail's not priority. Just walk your ass over to the next house and give them your letter. You got a sweetheart. You better bring her that envelope and make sure that shit is different color. So you go to like UPS. I was gonna say FedEx, but guess what color their truck is? Huh? Nah, that's UPS is a different color. That's why I thought about switching up my cigarettes. This one's a little broke, but so am I. You know. Okay, so we got privilege, we got catcalling, we got Susan. Oh, we got another important person, right? Amelia Earhart. Okay, now if you know anything about Amelia Earhart, which you probably should, she was the flyest chick of all time, plain and simple. You get what I mean? Flyest chick, all time, plain, simple, easy, easy. All right, so one more thing, I forgot about that. The box, right? This one might not be white, but guess what? Look, this is gonna blow your mind. See that? It blew your mind. Now you can blow your nose. And if there's something in the tissue, I think what feminists call that is lacy green. It's like the new thing to say when you blow your nose. So we talked about the chromosomes. We talked about one of my favorite ones is that they want to share the bathrooms, right? So it's let the ladies in. You know what I mean? You won't get in trouble by the bouncers anymore. Identity, right? Um, you don't want to get your identity stolen, so they're all about identity. All about identity. So like when you want to identify yourself, you don't gotta be scared no more. Amelia Earhart, right? I always thought her name was spelled AIRHER, but that'd be cool because she's up in the air all the time, you know. But it's spelled EAR. But guess what? Guess what? Guess what? EAR heart. So it's your ear. What do you do with your ear? You listen. What do you do with your heart? Same shit when it's connected. You listen to your heart. This is why I love this feminism stuff. It's magic. I always wanted to be a part of something like this. They said anybody could be a feminist, and I was like, I don't got qualifications for shit. Like, are you sure I could be? My credit score is like 38. I don't. But yeah, so that's basically the rundown. I mean, like, there's a lot of things I could be covering here, but if just look it up for yourself. Let me know what you think, and if you want to hop on board the SGW wagon, and we can hang out with the whole LSHRTFH community. Everybody in there, everybody gets a letter. But not if it's white male. You can find out what you need. I'm better than we come and see. Get beat physically.